Hello there in YouTube land.
Welcome back.
This week we are talking about werewolf songs.
All those good Halloween tunes and how werewolves are in the middle of music.
And let me tell you, we had to do research from this, and when we set out, we thought, there were a couple werewolf songs. There are a lot more than we thought there were.
We were so wrong, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, because this is not something that we normally think about as music and representative to the different, monsters and stuff we're interested in. And so this was a whole new direction.
It was.
So join us on this comprehensive list of werewolf songs. So, and the other thing that's kind of fun is most of them are in the rock and roll genre.
Yeah, they are. It's appropriate.
So,
let's dive in. 1966, Little Red Riding Hood by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Pretty famous song, kind of a staple in the Halloween compilations.
That's the one that goes, "Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood," So, I don't think people realize we were
Bear with
sing.
us,
Yeah.
or we might sing a few.
Yeah. In 1971, we got Old Moon Madness by Thin Lizzy. Thin Lizzy was pretty much best known for this song. Not this song, but there's a song called The Boys Are Back in Town. I think people really kind of remember that one.
Yep. And then we kind of step back into 1973 with Witch Wolf by Styx. And Styx was a 1970s rock band that was pretty well known. They're probably the best known for their song Mr. Roboto.
Which I think everybody kind of heard in the 80s.
Yeah.
Then in 1978, we have the big mother of werewolf songs, Werewolves of London by Warren Zeven. And it's probably the goofiest werewolf song out there. And, it's also the reason we never would have known that werewolves eat chow mein.
Yeah, go figure, chow mein.
Yeah, I think it's beef chow mein, actually.
I think so.
Oh, Werewolves of London. Okay.
1980 rolled around with I Was a Teenage Werewolf by the Cramps. The Cramps were kind of that quintessential punk band. So in the late 70s, 80s, they were active actually until 2006, and their lead singer, Lux Interior, passed away.
1981 is a bit of a surprise because there's a song by Duran Duran called Hungry Like the Wolf. And I had always thought it was about a guy, just kind of lusting after a girl.
Yeah.
But if you actually read the lyrics, it's majorly werewolf song.
Yeah.
And it was hugely popular in the 80s. It has a happy vibe and beat, but it's literally about this guy stalking this girl to eat her.
Yeah. At least the werewolf's happy.
Yeah,
In my head, he's springing like Pepe Le Pew after this girl, though. So in 1987, we have I'm a Werewolf, Baby, by the Tragically Hip. The Hip is one of Canada's top-selling bands of all time. And they dissolved in 2018, again, when their lead vocalist passed away. Man, the 2000s have been rough on everybody.
Yeah. 1989, we have Diary of a Mad Werewolf by the band called Fang. Fang was a hardcore punk band that was active during the 1980s and then reformed in later years in various incarnations. Interestingly, one member murdered his girlfriend while on acid.
It harkens back to that early, in our folklore.
Yeah.
Lycanthropy there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work for anybody.
No.
So in 1991, we have one of the songs of Wolf and Man by the well-known Metallica. Everybody knows who Metallica is.
But if you don't, they started in the 1980s, and they're still active today. Then in 1993, we had Trouble by Danzig. Danzig is kind of a notorious band, led by lead singer Glenn Danzig, and they're most well known for the song Mother, and other, rumors about Satanism and whatnot.
So that brings us into 94, with a song that has a really beautiful title, actually, of Mist in Midnight Skies by Cradle of Filth. And Cradle of Filth is gothic band from England that started making music in 1991. They're led by Dani Filth, and the music is known to kind of have horror and satanic themes.
Then in 1995, we have A Werewolf Masquerade by Moonspell. Moonspell is a Portuguese goth metal band.
And we have more. Wait, there's more. In 1996, we have Full Moon Madness, and this song was made by Moonspell. And Moonspell seemed to have a lot of werewolves on the brain.
Yeah.
Maybe they're a werewolf band. Who knows?
Maybe. Or they have lycanthropy. Possible. Yeah.
You never know. I think everybody has a touch of lycanthropy, to be honest, at moments.
Yeah, especially around Halloween.
Yeah.
So in 1996, we have Wolf Moon by Typo Negative. Now, if you've followed the channel for a while, you know the Typo Negative is one of our favorite bands. And, there were melodic goth metal. Typo Negative began in 1990 and ended in 2020, or 2010. 2020. I wish Peter Steele was still alive.
Me too!
God.
If any year was going to take him, it would have been 2020.
It would have. But no, 2010 took him.
2010.
So, in my opinion, this is probably the most beautiful song on the list.
Probably. It's gorgeous. Definitely, sit back, listen to it. Really listen to it.
Yeah.
Peter Steele was known to have different lyrics. So you had to listen to understand them. So then in 1999, we have American Werewolf in Calgary by the Browns. And the Browns were kind of a punk band that began in the 90s, and they have a lot of horror themes to their music.
Then in 2000, we have another entry by Cradle of Filth with Amor e Morte, which is a werewolf love song.
Which is kind of cute.
It is.
In 2001, we have Wolf, Iced Earth. Iced Earth is kind of a metal band hailing from Florida. Definitely look it up. It's actually kind of a cool song.
Then in 2002, we have a unique entry called Werewolf Weather by a band called A Radio with Guts. A Radio with Guts is a punk rock band, if you wouldn't figure that one out.
Yeah. 2004, we have Not Your Fairy Tale by Sonata Arctica. Sonata Arctica is a Finnish progressive metal band. And if you're into all the Finnish metal bands, you probably have heard of them.
2006 brought us American Werewolves in London by Wednesday 13. Wednesday 13 is one of the many stage names of punk artist named Joseph Michael Poole. He's probably best known as having founded the Murder Dolls.
And in 2006, we have a second werewolf song from Cradle of Filth called Halloween 2. And it seems like Cradle of Filth really likes their werewolf songs, but there's a catch to this one. It's in Latin.
So if you want to listen to a band singing Latin, check that one out.
Cool, actually.
Also in 2006, we have Full Moon Fire by Walter Egan. Walter Egan is a folk rock singer. He had a gold record with a song called Magnet and Steel from 1978.
And then we have in 2007, Wolves from the Fog, again by Moonspell. They really like the werewolf songs.
They do.
Again, maybe they are.
We have questions about Moonspell.
Who knows?
2008, we have The Horror of Our Love by a band called Ludo. Ludo is an alternative dance band. So, I would imagine kind of techno, that type of thing.
And then we have in 2009, Werewolves in Armenia, poor Armenia, by Powerwolf. And Powerwolf is a German power metal band founded in 2003.
Then in 2010, we have Werewolf Baby by Rob Zombie. For people that don't know, Rob Zombie made his name with the metal band White Zombie in the 1990s, but he's gone on to be a horror film director and recently toured with Marilyn Manson.
And again, Rob kind of had this werewolf thing going on, because in 2010, also, he had Werewolf Women of the SS.
And then in 2011, we have Night of the Werewolves, another entry by Powerwolf. We're noticing a trend here.
Yeah, we are. So in 2015, we have Hollow Moon by Owl Nation. Owl Nation. Owl Nation is an American rock band.
And in 2016, which is our final entry, is Werewolf Rock by Nuke and the Hellriders. Nuke and the Hellriders are a punk band that hail from Detroit, Michigan.
And one that we kind of like to think of as, you know, what a werewolf would sing. Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah.
By CCR. You gotta add that.
Though that one is not a werewolf song.
No, it's just about a bad moon.
But
kind of.
It's in every single werewolf movie, I think. It's kind of classic.
Almost see one jamming to it.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed kind of this huge, comprehensive list about werewolves in the history of songs and music. We knew and only included songs that we found and that we knew of. So if you know of others, share them.
Yeah. So, till next time.
Bye.